Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering lake, there lived a sweet little girl named Lila. Now Lila was a curious and imaginative child with a heart full of kindness. She loved spending her days playing with her toys, her dolls and her teddy bears, pretending they were all her dear friends. But most of all, Lila absolutely adored bedtime stories. Every evening, without fail, she would snuggle up in her comfy bed and ask her mom for a captivating tale that would take her on an exciting adventure or introduce her to magical lands filled with fantastical creatures. Her mom, a woman with a voice as soothing as warm honey, would weave these stories with such love and enthusiasm that Lila's room became a portal to faraway places. One particularly chilly night, after tucking into a delicious dinner of spaghetti and meatballs, Lila climbed into bed with a big yawn. As her mom began the nightly ritual of reading a story, Lila gazed out the window. The sky was filled with twinkling stars, each one seemingly winking just for her. Suddenly, one bright star twinkled in a peculiar way. It seemed to wink slowly 3 times and then float down from the night sky right through her window. Startled but unafraid, Lila watched in amazement as the star descended gracefully until it rested on her bedside table. To her astonishment, the star began to glow even brighter, taking on a face-like appearance with sparkling eyes that twinkled with mischief and warmth. "Well, hello there," said the star in a cheery voice that sounded like wind chimes dancing in the breeze. "My name is Twinkle. Are you awake?" Lila, still slightly surprised but filled with wonder, nodded her head vigorously, her eyes wide with excitement. "I know you love stories," Twinkle continued, sensing Lila's wonder, "and I bring stories to children who love to hear them. Would you like to go on an adventure with me tonight?" Before Lila could even respond, Twinkle, the story star, waved her magic wand, and in a flash of silver light, she had transformed into a magnificent horse with a flowing silvery mane that shimmered like moonlight on water. Its coat sparkled with every color imaginable, and its eyes twinkled with kindness and mirth. Overcome with joy and a touch of nervousness, Lila knew she couldn't refuse this enchanting offer. Without hesitation, she swung her legs over and onto the soft grass. With a gentle nudge from Twinkle, the story star, they embarked on their dreamy adventure. As they raced across the night sky, Lila gasped in awe at the breathtaking view. The world looked so different from above, and the twinkling lights of the city far below twinkled like fallen stars. Soon, they reached a place that seemed straight out of Lila's wildest dreams. Lush green meadows stretched as far as the eye could see, dotted with playful animals who were strangely able to talk. "Welcome to Dreamland," Twinkle announced proudly. "Here every creature can speak, and your kindness and compassion are needed." Before Lila could ask any more questions, Twinkle had already bounded ahead, eager to begin their first task. Following closely behind, Lila soon spotted a group of animals huddled together, their faces etched with worry. A beautiful giraffe with a heart-shaped face was trying her best to hide behind a large tree, while a family of rabbits hopped nervously nearby. "Oh, hello, my dear Lila," greeted a wise old owl perched on a nearby branch. "We were hoping you could help us. Our friend Gertie the giraffe is terribly shy and doesn't feel brave enough to join the others at the moonlight ball tonight. She's worried no one will want to be her friend." Hearing this, Lila felt a surge of determination. She knew just how it felt to be shy and wanted to help Gertie overcome her fears. Taking a deep breath, Lila stepped forward, her eyes shining with kindness and understanding. "Don't worry, Gertie," she said softly, extending a hand towards the giraffe. "I'll be your friend." At first, Gertie hesitated, but Lila's genuine warmth and sincerity slowly melted away the giraffe's shyness. With a newfound sense of confidence, Gertie took Lila's hand and smiled, her heart brimming with gratitude. Together they joined the other animals at the ball, where Gertie discovered that true friendship knew no bounds. And so, with Lila's help, the Moonlight Ball became a celebration of unity and acceptance, reminding everyone that sometimes all it takes is one kind friend to light up a room. As the night wore on, Twinkle, the story star, guided Lila to more enchanting corners of dreamland. They stopped by a babbling brook, where a tiny frog desperately wanted to sing, but was too afraid to perform at the upcoming Great Pond Festival. Encouraged by Lila's belief in his talent, the little frog took the stage, and his melodious voice echoed across the water, touching the hearts of everyone present. His performance became the highlight of the festival, proving that courage and a supportive friend could make even the smallest voice shine. But as the night deepened, Lila began to feel a pang of longing for her own bed and warm blankets. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to the singing frog and the friends she had made along the way. Twinkle, sensing Lila's bittersweet emotions, nuzzled her gently. "It's time for you to return home now," she said softly. "But remember, every dream begins with a story." With those words echoing in her heart, Lila closed her eyes, and in a flash of silver light, she found herself back in her own room. The familiar sight of her cozy bed brought a wave of comfort, and she snuggled under the covers with a contented sigh. As sleep embraced her, Lila couldn't help but smile, knowing that her night of adventure had not been just a dream, but a journey of the heart, reminding her that even the smallest act of kindness could leave a lasting impact on the world. And so, tucked away in her cozy bed, Lila drifted off to sleep, her dreams filled with the adventures of dreamland and the magical wisdom of Twinkle, the story star. Each night, as Lila lay in her bed, she would gaze up at the stars and remember her enchanting journey with Twinkle. The starry sky became her reminder that kindness and friendship had the power to change lives, and that every dream, no matter how big or small, deserved to be cherished. One day, while Rum family was having breakfast, her mum noticed a slight change in Lila. "You always tell me how much you love stories," Mom said with a gentle smile, "but lately you seem distracted. Is everything all right?" "Well, it's just that I haven't seen the story star since our last adventure," Lila replied with a slight frown. "Oh, don't worry, sweetie," her mom said, giving Lila a warm hug. "Sometimes, when we wish upon stars, they listen, but not always in the way we expect. Perhaps the story star wants you to create your own stories now." I guess you're right, Mom. "Maybe I could write a story about my adventures in dreamland," Lila said, her spirits lifting once again. And so, inspired by her magical experiences and encouraged by her mom's belief in her, Lila began writing down every detail of her adventures with the story star, creating a world that would become a source of joy and wonder for not only herself, but for everyone who read her stories. Lila's imagination soared as she wrote about talking animals, whimsical fairies, and enchanting lands. Each page of her storybook became a portal to a different world, carrying readers on their own magical adventures. With every word she wrote, Lila's confidence grew. She realized that just like the story star, she had the power to transport people to fantastical realms through the magic of storytelling. As the years went by, Lila's stories became renowned throughout her town and beyond, touching the hearts of countless readers who eagerly awaited her next tale. Lila, once a young girl who loved bedtime stories, had blossomed into a wonderful young lady whose passion for storytelling had become her life's purpose. And it all started with a magical night, with a story star who taught her that dreams and stories had the power to change the world. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that magic can be found in the twinkling stars, and that every dream, no matter how small, has the potential to become a wonderful story. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this cartoon story, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to never miss out on more magical tales. Also, Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Until next time, keep dreaming big and embracing the magic in every story.